Okay, so this is the first try to make this happen. Uh, as you know, I'll be speaking English. Let me just give a quick message to the Brazilian audience. Pessoal, é o seguinte, eu vou começar a fazer lives em inglês agora para fazer essas análises. Eu acho que tem um público muito grande que precisa desse tipo de informação, né? E me limitando muito ao Brasil, eu acabo não atingindo todas as pessoas que eu quero com a informação que eu posso trazer, né? E por isso, né, eu decidi fazer o conteúdo em inglês e ver no que vai dar. Tá bom? Então, as análises de SEO que eu vou fazer, vou tentar fazer essa primeira vez. Eu não sei se eu vou ficar fazendo inglês por muito tempo, se vai ser para sempre. Então, quem entender, fica aí comigo. Quem não entender, liga a legenda, talvez ajude bastante. Okay, everyone. So basically, I just sent the message that I had to do. Send. You're gonna realize that my English, of course, not being my first language, I'll have some issues. Okay, I'll speak some things in the wrong way, but I hope you can overcome this and pay attention to what matters, which is, of course, the information. My name is Vinicius. Everyone knows me as Terra Nova. I'm the founder of Terra Nova Ventures, and I've been in this industry for 13 years now. And of course, some of you that are a little bit OGs like me will realize that this is very similar to what one of my friends, actually two of my friends, used to do. Big shout out to Hey Maddie and of course to Ian Balina, my old friends that used to have spreadsheets like this. Not exactly like this one, but with their own methodology on it. And of course, will have my own methods. And of course, everything has a different weight. This is how I do it. I have a Notion spreadsheet, but I will have this spreadsheet right here available for everyone to see. So I believe this is going to be a better way of doing this. And of course, I won't reveal my my scores, basically how I weight my scores, because everything has a different weight. So let me just put this right here. Put this. Oh yeah, and as you know, some of you know, some don't. I'm a fan of One Piece, so this is how we will deal with this. So if a project scores 0 to 50, means I'm not touching it. 50 to 70, well, it's an average, so maybe. And if I go, maybe I'll go with a low investment. My ticket sizes are very different depending on how I score my projects. Of course, 70 to 90, it's good, meaning it's a good project. I will give it a shot. 70, 71, you get it too, right? This is 71, this is 91, and so on. So actually, no, this is 49. This is 69, nice. This is 89, and there we go. Okay, so this is how the grading works, right? So let's go with this, and I hope you can enjoy the live stream. Most of you won't really understand what I'm saying, but I hope you put the captions or something like this. Let me just grab the link. I'm going to share this real quick on X. Let me just send this right here. And let's go. Trying to do my first ICO analysis right now. Join and ask for ICOs you want me to review. There you go. This should do. And let's start this. The first ICO, since there's no real real requests right now, it's going to be one of the ICOs that I want to invest and probably won't be able to invest because they finished the raising for their project. Meaning, it's a good one to start. It's not out there yet, but I like it a lot. It also shows everyone that uh, I'm not getting paid for this. This is purely an ICO that I like. Okay, I might be able to, try to convince them to give me an allocation, but it's not for that reason that I'm doing this. Let's go. The first one will be Rome Protocol. I found Rome Protocol really, really interesting, and I like the project. I'm already giving, spoiler on it, but I haven't done the grading yet. And this is weird because usually when I like a project, I go through all this scoring method, you know, before I actually try to invest. One moment. I had to sneeze, so muting the microphone. Let's go. So for Raw Protocol, it starts with a score of 0, of course, but let's see what type of project and what sector is ROM protocol. ROM protocol right here. Go. So it's a shared sequencer. Let's just open a few, few things. Okay, doesn't say much. They have career. Nice. They have a job board. And yep, there we go. They're from the US. Let's fucking go. Let's go. So, no, they're using mirror XYZ. Interesting. Let's go. This is Remus. This is a new thing. Let's go back and see the actual first post on this. Let's see. Yeah, I believe this is the one. Yep. Let's understand what is a shared sequencer and, of course, how does it. Okay, quick message to my Brazilian audience. Pessoal, seguinte, as lives estão em inglês para análise de ICO, beleza? Só tô avisando isso. Go back to English. I was just telling them that it's in English now. Everyone was used to having me speaking Portuguese. So let's go. The shared sequencer using Solana. Let's go. Okay, liquidity fragmentation has been the main objection of the Ethereum rollup centric roadmap. Let's open this. I do deep research on this, so I'm gonna open a lot of stuff. Okay. Amongst other problems, such as weakest link security, let me just do this. It's gonna be easier for you. What I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna read it. Okay, I'm not gonna read it out loud because it's gonna take a long time. So I'm just gonna, read this. If you want to read this by yourself, pause the video, go to the Rome Protocol Twitter, and then, of course, come back later to see what I think about what I just read. Okay, so let's see. This is gonna take a while. Just, I'm gonna see if I can cut this video later, but right now this is gonna take a while. I'm just gonna read a little bit and see how good this is. Okay, so. Okay, so from what I hear here, well, you know what's interesting? Maybe I could just chat GPT this, but I'm not gonna do it. You can do it because I understand that most of you won't really understand everything that is being said right now. But from what you can understand in this particular part of the text, is that since the sequencers, they are isolated from each other to each rollup. Like Optimism has his sequencer going on, Arbitrum as well. It means that they can't really share liquidity, meaning that the liquidity that is available on Optimism won't be available on Arbitrum because they simply don't communicate to each other before they send the information down. So when I say information down, it's to the Ethereum layer. Okay, there's the execution layer, and Ethereum is the data availability layer. It does everything, but of course, some will use the layer twos as execution layers, meaning they won't be able to communicate to each other unless the data is already available on Ethereum. So that's why we have seen shared sequences networks such as Astria and Espresso gain traction recently. Nice. Share request, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, this means that, of course, the shared sequencers are indeed necessary, right? So Austria and Espresso will sometimes be, not sometimes, like all the time, be very important to these layers because for DeFi projects, for instance, they need to see how the liquidity is in each network, meaning that these shared sequencers are able to provide that information. So let's go. Okay, so the goal here is to turn Solana into a shared sequencer. And how they do that? Well, they're gonna use the existing validators from a proof of stake network as Solana to validate everything. And I understand how to do this. We're gonna get there eventually, but let's see. Why use Solana? No, and this is nice because I really hate this is the Ethereum killer narrative that they use on Solana and other chains. Like, no one's gonna kill Ethereum. It's gonna stay right there what it is. So let's just don't do that. Let's see how we can operate together, how we can extract value from each other. See? So let's see. Why use Solana instead of restaked ETH? A shared sequencer can just use eigenlayer to leverage restaked ETH for security, right? Well, using Solana provides several benefits that are otherwise not possible or require investment, time, and testing to reach Solana's level of capability. We highlight a few of these benefits below by comparing three different approaches. So basically, you can run your own sequencer. Oh shit! There you go. Run your own sequencer, restake E with Eigenlayer and Solana Layer 1. So the cost per transaction is zero, around zero, not zero, but around zero, comparable to the cheapest EVM chains. Restake E, we don't know the cost of transaction to this, and well, comparable to cheapest EVM chains. So run a sequencer is compared to the other EVMs, but it's almost zero on Solana, so it's cheaper on Solana. Does the state machine already exist? Neon EVM already implemented. So there is Neon Ethereum virtual machine that will, be responsible for the information. No, need to be a new AVS. Okay, EigenLayer doesn't have this. Sequencers must run EVM state machine. Of course, they need to because it's running on EVM. They can do 2,000 transactions per second. EigenLayer, they don't know. And of course, equal to the highest TPS VM chains, hundreds of TPS. So apparently Solana wins again. Okay, reorg resistance. Okay, so equal to the Solana validator stake, $7.6 billion. Okay, equal to Ethereum validators who have restaked with ABS. Low, need to bootstrap new economy security. Yeah. Liveness, total Solana stake is honest and outage risk. Solana PBAFT has no formal proof of liveness. Depending on the AVS implementation, of course, tutors of the stake is honest. For instance, like Tindermint. Availability, if only using Solana to execute the transactions, full nodes keep the transactions available for 3 days. If writing transactions on-chain for DA, data availability, let's go. Bro, come on. This is a tough word to say, okay? We can write about 190 TX up to 200 billion each in a single Solana transaction. 200 bytes, right? B, huge B. Okay. Yeah, so 190 transactions of 200 billion each, I believe. 200 bytes. Fuck. This big B, I don't know. Let's see. Latency is Solana confirmation time. Okay, so latency is, of course, the sequencer block, 2 seconds on average for Tendermint, and no data availability service. Cost per byte, yeah, it's byte, see? So only possible if writing on-chain. The cost of rent per byte here varies, but means, okay, about 1/20 of a penny per 200 byte transactions. So each transaction will cost around this amount of Solana. And of course, running your own sequencer is really, really cheap, better than Solana. And let's see, EigenLayer is just like, nah, let's not use this. Censorship resistance, at least one Solana validator in the quorum must accept the transaction. And of course, at least one sequencer in the quorum must accept the transaction, which is not ideal in this case. Let's see. How will it work? Roam protocol will provide a share. Okay, I'll now read it on my mind because it's easier and my pronunciation is not the best one. So, okay. Okay, so this is how it's gonna go. Basically, they will have a Neon EVM implemented for each of the rollups they have on the Ethereum network, meaning they can basically copy the state of the machines on the Ethereum network to the Solana network. And well, if you use Solana as the sharing sequencer, they will be able to provide the information to the Ethereum data availability layer, meaning that you can actually, get information from all the rollups that use Solana as sequencer, that use Roam protocol basically, and be able to get the information from one rollup to the other rollup. This is good for DeFi projects, for instance. This is better for DeFi projects, if I may. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there you go. So we have users A, B, and C. Mhm. Okay, so basically what happens is we're gonna see user A, B, and C making transactions. They will make transactions for the rollup A, the rollup B. All these transactions will be sent to the global mempool of rollups, which is basically a mempool with all the transactions from all rollups at once. And of course, it's gonna go through MEV, a map, to put everything into place into the right order, and then we're gonna see a bundler, deploying the selection, deployed on select SVN and Solana node. So basically, all the transactions will become a bundle, and they will go to the Solana data availability layer, and of course, you're gonna be validated and submitted to the block builder, and then compress block on Ethereum. So this makes sense because you can use the Solana network to do the transactions. From protocol high-level architecture is outlined diagram below. Okay. Okay. So users come to the sharing sequencer. New EVM, determine yeah. Some comes over bridge liquidity decks, after transactions. Yep. They create a batch for submission right on Solana. There you go. And of course, there's a soft commit that comes to each one of these rollups, and then submit to inbox to the base layer data availability, and of course the inbox right here. Nav auction, there you go. Searches or transactions go to the batch. Okay, so this one goes like this, and then it goes like this. Fee request, share sequencer, so on. Okay, makes sense. I like this. The difference between the solutions. So basically, we're gonna we're gonna ignore these two in the middle. They're just like, nah, you're not gonna use this. Let's go with Rome and Espresso and Austria that are the main ones that everyone uses. So let's go with this. Okay, they have it, they have it, they have it, they have it. Okay, extra load on rollups, less load on rollups. Oh no, they're assuming the same load. Okay, sovereignty for rollups, partial sovereignty as shared sequences set some rules common to rollups. Okay, partial sovereignty as shared sequences. Okay, basically it's the same thing between those two, meaning they are not really better than using espresso and Astria on this on these points right here. And that's probably because their goal is not to be the best one, just to give a better alternative for projects that want this kind of solution and will rely on Solana to do that. Of course, Solana can't really you know go down. Okay, so basically the transactions will go for the sequencer and secured on Solana layer 1 and confirmed on the Solana chain before submission to the base layer, which is Ethereum in this case. For instance, for example, Rome protocol would support bridges as a mint agent for burn transactions on target chains. Okay. Mhm, mhm, mhm. You can bridge and make sure that using the shared sequencer on Solana, they will include with atomic composability. They will simply include them in the same batch as the Oh, not this. Here. The same block as the burn transaction, because when you do a bridge, this is how it works. You mint a token and then you burn another token, kinda, but it's not like this really. It's not burn, it's just difference. It is different, okay? Arbitrage and liquidity DEX. Okay, you can use liquidity on DEXs like from all the rollups basically, and they will just bundle everything. Okay, same thing. Let's go. Economic scheme. Economic scheme. Mhm. Fair and efficient NAV transactions, auctions. Bridge service to enable atomic bridge transactions, cross-wall of arbitrage index transactions. Okay, this is, you know, all the services that will require a fee, meaning probably the token will be a token used to pay fees. Unless they use, Solana for, the native token, which is also a possibility, making Run Protocol kind of a governance token only. Let's see. Why now? Okay. Okay. They had also help from people from ZK Sync, Satori Finance, Eclipse, Astria, Solana Labs, Eclipse, I already said that, Celestia, and others. Others is interesting. Uh, so from what I understand, basically it's a new sharing sequencer that's going to use uh, the Solana network. And well, this is an interesting thing because it will eventually bring more, data and transactions to Solana network, meaning it will probably aggregate a lot to the ecosystem. So one of the things that I think is very interesting is that Tori actually responded this. He replied saying, I thought we needed to build this internally. If you don't know who he is, of course, the co-founder of Solana Labs. So yeah, awesome to see the ecosystem move faster than labs at this point. So basically, they were already talking about this and would probably build this as a feature on Solana. But since Run Protocol is already doing it, well, maybe they will partner with Run Protocol and deliver something, in partnership with them. This is really, really interesting. Not only Tolly gave an answer to this, but also as we saw, let's see, yeah, as we saw by the end of this, yeah, sorry, we also had help of Trent and Carl from Solana Labs. So I believe they're close. I don't know how close they are, but I believe they are very, very close. Okay, let's go. When it comes to giving a rating to this, let's see. Right now, the value proposition that they give is unique and very good. Um, I it's not unique as being a shared sequencer, but it's unique to Solana. So for now only, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna, you know, see this. Like, will I ever give a 10, or will I just go with an 8 or something? Uh, well, I'm gonna say it's 9. Okay, I'm gonna give it a 9. Uh, maybe it's 90, right? Yeah. So the team, let's see the team of Rome Protocol. I don't know if they have LinkedIn. I'm just search on LinkedIn right now and see if they have anything like Rome Protocol. Yep, the company is here. They have 50 followers. Let's see, people. They have 2 to 10 people on the company. 4 people right now. So let's go with this. Okay. These are the people on the team. Anil Kumar. Okay. Okay. And okay. So I feel like they need more people, and they currently hiring, blockchain engineers. Yeah, I understand. They need engineers right now more than anything because they have to, of course, uh, finish the product. But I feel like we should have someone with, let's see, computer science. Okay, mechanical engineering. Okay, software engineer at Solana Labs for a year and 2 months. Nice. Let's see. Uh, computer science and design. Okay. And this one, I don't know what he did. I'll just assume it's software engineering. Let's go. So basically, these people, they've been working. Let's see. This one is the youngest one, right? Yeah, look at his face, man. This dude is young. Congrats, bro. Congrats. So he is right now 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Dude has like 5 years of almost 5 years as a software engineer. This is good. I don't know if that's enough to be a senior, but if it is, let's go with this. Oh, he was a member doing freelance here. So not really. He's been from 2021, 2024, 3 years of experience. I don't think that's enough to be, a senior engineer. But you know, one thing that I learned is that sometimes people get a lot of experience really really fast and knowledge if they put enough effort on it. So if it says he is a senior engineer, let's go with this one. He is senior software engineer. Uh, Also pretty new to this, right? Uh, 2022 to 2024. That's not a lot. You could be like a senior software engineer in 1 year. Can you? Like, can you really? I don't know. These guys look brand new. I'm missing like, maybe this one. Let's see. Let's see all the experiences. So intern, engineer, and intern, of course. Let's go. February. So 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 5 months, 4 months at Google, then 6 years and 9 months at Blade. Okay, so it's Blade is a investment product. Let's go. He did okay. Well, apparently they do have I don't know what is the language Solana programming language. Which one is it? Rust, right? Let's see. No, it is not Rust, but it's based on Rust. It's called Encore, basically. Yeah. And yeah. And Solang is a Solidity compiler for Solana. Yeah. It doesn't seem to put any of these in the experience, but as a computer scientist, you understand these things. Like language is not really an issue. So they do have a really good engineer with them with 7 years of experience, and he's the co-founder. And now let's go to Anil and see. Oh man, that one started early. Deutsche Bank, uh, AVP, product owner, developer, and support owner. This is good. Being a product owner is good because he gets how to, do proper team management and product management on this. Let's go. Like 7 years, 13 years at JP Morgan as a product manager. Okay. And let's see, co-founder of Coin Investing, blockchain agnostic product that provides management and liquidity for pre-sale crypto investments for public ledger, unlocking huge. Okay, Coin Investing. This is, I don't see Coin Investing. Is it still like a thing or not? I don't think so. But he's the CEO of Rome Protocol. Okay, been the CEO for 6 months. The project is brand new, guys. And well, let's see. Now they don't seem to be like blockchain experts, but enthusiasts, yeah, I'd say so. Uh, I mean, there's one guy that was in Solana, right? Yeah, this dude, software engineer at Solana Labs. This is interesting. So, yeah, okay. So basically, Anil Kumar is like the big brain here when it comes to making things work. Right now, as the CEO, he's probably giving way more attention to product development at this point. And well, they do need marketing, they do need like maybe a financial guy, design something. But I imagine that the investors they have right now are helping them with this. Some, uh, are giving resources. Some of them will just, land someone from their team to help the projects. This is normal. and maybe it's what's going on. And well, it's probably the reason why the website is so empty. Like they are not doing this right now. They're not going after the marketing at this point. And of course, this also goes to the 2,000 people they have uh, in the in their Twitter right now. So let's go. Team, well, they lack team members, but the team is good. So I'm going to give this a 7 because they have to improve the team. Technology-wise, well, let's see what I have from them, because I did have a conversation with, the project. Let's see. Yeah, all I have is a blog post. I don't really have anything other than this. Let me see if I can find something, because sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. And let's go. From what I have on information, right? They do have like all the investors they need already. Let's go. Is this like, no, not really. They don't have much. Okay. And I also don't have much information on the team. What I know is that they were raising at 55 million valuation. This is what I have from the chat that I have. Yeah. Meaning tech-wise, what they're building is something that will actually bring something interesting to Solana. And I know like things that I can't really say because it's of course private. So I'm gonna give tech 90 as well. Growth, well, when it comes to growth, I don't really know how to say this, because growth would be like growing community, growing everything. We don't have much data on this, right? Runway, well, they have 4 engineers. The runway is good enough. Like, I'll give 100 to any runway that is enough to cover the team expenses, right? And if they're raising like $8-10 million, they have enough runway to run the project. Simple as this. Tokenomics, we don't have information on tokenomics. So this is bad, because tokenomics is a big part of the grading system, right? So we're gonna have to come back to this later and give the proper score for this project. So let's go. Competition, yeah, they do have competition. It's not they don't have much like big, competitions like the layer ones or layer twos, for instance. Like we have a new layer 2 coming on like every week. So competition is good. It's not like they can get similar to Espresso and Astra. So I'm gonna give them 80 on this. The ecosystem, well, they don't have an ecosystem yet, right? And well, no, they do have like all these dudes that help them, right? Probably partnering with them. Philip Celestia, Astria, Solana Labs. Yeah, these guys are probably partnering with them. And being a partner of Solana Labs is already enough, right? It's good as it is. I'm gonna give this let's say 90. I'd give it 100 if the Ethereum Foundation was behind. Like, no, not really. Yeah, it's 100. They have everything they need. They don't need anything else. Roadmap. Well, I don't have a roadmap that I can see, but What I know is that they are actually on schedule for everything they're doing. So roadmap so far is good. We don't have a public information on this. I'll just tell you that they're going after everything. Let's see, Rome is being built. Let's see. Let me get more information, like Ramos is something. Okay. How OP Stack Rollup integrates with ROM? Introduce RIA and REMUS, which enable core functionality of ROM. The integration uses Solana as a state machine and deliver. Okay. Ethereum developers can use technology they are already familiar with, such as OP Stack, without any changes while using Solana for execution and maintaining state. Well, basically, what they're doing is working on the user experience of the project, meaning that they actually have, an API that enables people to, continue the development of the products on Solana using what they already know from, for instance, like the optimism stack, right? So this can be used on the Solana machine. Okay, this is good. Yeah, tax still 90. Okay, roadmap. Yeah, risk. I'd say it's a low risk project. For me, it's a low risk because they have partners working with them. Okay, they have partners working with them. I know some of the partners. I know big part of the cap table as well. Low risk. Community, well, community is low, but this is the thing, guys. I'm gonna teach you something right now. Something really, really interesting. Like I have Social Blade with me, right? So let's go to Twitter and let's find Rome Protocol. Probably not gonna have much information on this, right? Let's just go with Rome Protocol on Social Blade, and we're gonna see that they're slowly growing their base. Odd numbers, this is good. And I'm going to tell you why odd numbers are good. Basically, they are, they have a peak, then next day nothing happens. Like this is probably like it got shared somewhere by someone. Okay. Low followers. They lost 3 right here. They gained 1 and they gained 1. This is basically basic stuff, right? They did a few tweets. Yeah, they got a few followers, right? There you go. 3, 3, 3, 4, 2, 7. They're not buying followers. It's very different, for instance, from let's see. Not trying to put projects, okay? I'm gonna grab one that I really like. It's Outlayer. Okay, but Outlayer, well, these guys, I'd say I can't affirm this, okay? But it looks like they bought followers. It's as if they bought their followers, okay? Let's go to the statistics, right? This doesn't count much because they were already known right here, right? So they were getting a lot of attention. But right from the start, right in the beginning, let's go. Like September 2022, right? Oh, this is a low amount right here. November 2022, 4,000 followers. Like they were gaining thousands and thousands of followers every single day. It doesn't make much sense. And then they lost like, let me just give a zoom in. So this is how I can spot when they probably, I'm not saying they did, okay? They probably bought followers because no one loses like 1,000 followers each day, 2,000 followers every day. They don't, simply don't. right? So basically what I myself, okay, I'm not gonna say like you bought followers, but for myself, my point of view, they did. Okay, it's not a confirmation that they did, but this shows, of course, uh, to me that they probably did. Uh, there are many ways. Like I use this to spot like influencers, for instance. Like if I go after, let's say there is let me see, Big Boy would be a good one to go after. Like uh, let's see, Ben Armstrong. How many followers? 64K. No, it's not BitBoy. BitBoy Crypto, 1 million followers, right? So let's, for instance, go after BitBoy Crypto. You're gonna see what I'm talking about real quick. So BitBoy Crypto, how can you spot if you like bought like followers, right? He's losing a lot of followers every single day. If you're losing that amount of followers every single day, well, this is a bad sign because this could be like bots, basically, being deleted, right? So if you have bots being deleted, this is not interesting. Let's see if anything matches, right? Let me go for this. Let's see. So he had like he was losing followers. We can go like up to 2029, 2019. Okay, I I would pay. I'll probably pay a better plan of Social Blade for this, so I can go after the old data. But at some point, dude was gaining like 10,000, 15,000 followers a day. Like this simply doesn't make much sense. He probably, odd numbers are good, like 4,749, 6,957. Okay, they are having they got like some odd numbers, but for instance, like 300 people stopped following him. These are bots being deleted. 1,000 people, you know, you have like a lot of tweets being uploaded right here. See, and barely getting like many followers, and right here on his one of his lowest point, of interaction with the public, he actually surged with a lot of followers, like 60,000 followers in a day. Look, man, I don't know who you guys think he is, but you won't get, 60,000 followers in a day. This simply won't happen. It is like this. Maybe it was like November 7. Well, maybe in November 7 he will be doing some. No, it wasn't yet Solana FTX didn't collapse. It collapsed after, right? It was like on the 9 or something. Yeah, something like this. So this is where Ben was milking the entire Sam Bankman-Fried thing and still got less followers than here. Doesn't make much sense. So as you can see, like, let me see how many followers he lost. I don't think it's much. Yeah, 1,000. This is the thing. And then he stopped following everyone. Okay, you can see what I'm saying, right? So projects will usually buy followers. Like no way in hell that Outlayer has 600 and 640,000 followers. They don't. They simply don't. You can see by some of the interactions they have. Like it's too low. Like one comment, 30 retweets, probably from marketing influencers, and like 255 likes. It doesn't add up. It's like you have one thing another giving, and of course they will have a few things that will be retweeted and they will get more likes, but usually they don't have many. Like 2 retweets 63 likes. This isn't a project with like 600,000, you know. Let me see CZ, like how is the interaction with this post? See, like thousands of people against like 30, one comment, like everything, like people are not like in here. So when it comes to give community something, I'd rather go to Rome and say, okay, you have like 1,000 followers, but 17 comments, 56 retweets. You see how a project with 2,000 followers have like 10x more interaction than another one with 500,000, over 500,000. So this is interesting. I like it. Let me see if, well, they don't have much stuff out there, right? So the community still needs to grow, okay? Still needs to grow. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say it's on average, right? Why it's on average? Because all the other ones are fake. So let's go with community on average. Let's see. So it's a shared sequencer, and the sector is, of course, let's see, shared sequencer. It's a protocol. Let's see. Let's put like this. Okay. And the score, well, it's tough to give a score because my current methodology, we need all the, you know, all the things to give a real grade. Let's just go with value proposal. It's gonna be 9, right? Team is gonna be 7. Okay, 90, 70. Tech is 90. Growth, I don't have one. Okay. Tokenomics, we don't have it. Competition, it's 80. Partners and ecosystem, yeah, they do have partners. I'm gonna change this. It's not 100. I'm gonna put it at 90, and I'm telling you why. They don't have clients yet, so we can't really say. But at this stage, it's still really, really good. Okay. Let's see. Roadmap, they are on roadmap. Risk, low risk. See, community, I'm gonna say it's 50, right? So as you can see, like from the score right now, the grade is above 60 already. So if I put like growth, let's go with 5. Let's go to economics with 5 as well. Okay, not 50. Sorry, 50, 50. Yep, it already goes to 75. If tokenomics go on average and growth goes on average, they are already good. So I'll just put this on here. Here, I had to check this later, okay? But the score, I'm gonna give it a score on average. So the score is 76. But like if these things grow, the team grows as well. Like for instance, tokenomics is very important. So it has like one of the biggest weights on this. So it goes like to 80, for instance. The grade goes to 82. See? So it's already really, really nice. I might like what I call a One Piece is like, man, this is something I would like put a lot of money in. Okay. Usually projects are good. Rarely we're gonna see projects being like the One Piece for me. Okay. So red flags. What are the red flags we found? I don't think we found red flags, right? Well, Lex team divisions that are different from software engineering. Well, this is not really a red flag because they're not trying to build stuff. But let me put this, not like points of attention. It's better, right? Better like this. So points of attention, we have this one. Run protocol, let's go. Score 76. This is the final score of Run protocol. Let me just do it like this 1 minute. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select this. What I had to do is to actually let's see. I need to choose to okay, this. So I have okay, here we go. Okay, it's and 50. It's gonna go with this color, right? I'm gonna add another one. So if it's between 49 and 69, actually 70, it's gonna go on this color. And if it's between 69 and 90, it's gonna go this color. And if it's between like 90, no, 89 and 101, it's gonna turn green. There we go. So if it's between this one and this one, so everything between this, which goes from 0 to 49, that's how I think it's gonna work. So yeah, let's try. 50. No, it's not like this. So basically 49. Yep, I was wrong. Let's see. This is between 50 and 69. Yep. This is between 70 and 89. Right. And this is between 90 and 100. This one is between 0. Yeah, let's go. I believe it's going to work now. See? 50. Yep, working. Nice. So this way, we're going to have like, let me just put like 77. You're going to see how it's going to work. Like 1. Let me just put like 40, 41. And I'm going to bring this and I'm going to see how it's going to turn. See? It's going to turn like this. So the grading system works. This, I'm going to make it, I'm going to publish it. Let me just, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hide this real quick because I don't want you guys seeing whoever has access to this. Let's see, yeah, you would probably see it. So anyone with the link is able to read it. I'll copy the link. And of course, let me see what else I can. Okay. Copy link. Let's go. Let's see it. Let's go with incognito tab. And right now, yeah, you're able to see it. Okay. You can see it just the way you want, right? There you go. Easy. Let me just share this link with you. Right? Yeah, this is the link. I'm gonna share it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna actually open Bitly and make a link, easy link for everyone to see it. How about that? Let me log in real quick. Second. Okay, let's fucking go. Create new link. Destination is here. Yeah. Turn over ICO. Yep. I'll also generate a QR code. I'm gonna copy this QR code and actually gonna put the QR code in here. Yeah, let me just create. Let's go. It's created. Copy. There we go. Text is gonna be here. I can bring us back to the spreadsheet. 1 second. So let's go. Text is gonna be here. Yep. And of course, we also have a QR code. Let me just get some space. Yep, this is good. Then this is gonna be combined, so I can actually copy the image. Oh shit. Let's go. Can I lock this? Not really. Okay, yeah. Can't really do much with the image. Yeah, this is it. Gonna have to work, right? So one question: did you guys enjoy this at all? Like, is this good content for you? Let me ask you, the Brazilian guys. Pessoal, então, falei inglês a live inteira, né? Fiz análise aqui, mas eu quero saber se vocês gostaram dessa análise ou não. Né? Quero saber quem entendeu aí, né? Se gostou, se não gostou. Let's see the feedback that I get from this because, well, I like to, I like to make good content, not poor, bad content. And of course, I will wait for you to give me, other ICOs to analyze.